first log on to www.shopwipez.com. So this is our official website, and these are the various products here. So we'll go back to the top and click on the option vendor as shown here. Okay, so by default it's already gone into vendor ID, so I'll just log out from it and I'll show you the exact steps. Okay, so after clicking on the vendor option from the official site, you will be directed to the page vendor login admin. So enter your vendor ID and password. So let me just enter it and then click on login option. Okay, so this is the page that appears, and you need to choose the options catalog and manage products. And this is a product adding page, and in the extreme right you see an option here, add product. Click on that. Okay, so here there are two options, attribute set, product type. And in this attribute set, but we have already defaulted a few attributes, like if you want to add dry fruits, choose the option dry fruits. If you want to add anything related to computer, choose the option computer. Or with the t-shirts, jeans, etc. So here I'm adding dry fruits, so choose the option dry fruits. And under product type, there are two ones, simple product and configurable product. Choose the option configurable product, which means, say for dry fruits, while you are displaying inside the site, so there are many different weights, right? So 250 gram, 500 gram, 1 kilo. So when such an option comes, you need to choose the option configurable product. Say in case of shirts or jeans, the size usually varies, right? Small, large, medium. When such an option comes, instead of choosing simple product, we configure the size, as in case of jeans or t-shirts or shirts, and in case of dry fruits it's weight. That's what we are configuring. So there will be different weight dry fruits, like if you want to buy 500 grams, 500, 1 kilo, 1 kilo. If it is 250, 250. So in order to enable those, choose the option configurable product of which quantity we want to configure. So choose the option continue. Okay, and then you can see an option here, quantity. It's already defaulted, since it's case of dry fruits, it's a quantity, weight that we want to configure. So if you are choosing, say, jeans, it should be size. Instead of quantity, size comes in. So choose the required, choose the option and click on the option continue. Okay, so like I mentioned, the previous case in which we had a dry fruits and simple product, the same page will be directed to the page shown here, and there are few changes as compared to that. Again, the name that appears on the side of the product you add, full name. So let me say again I'm adding dry kiwi. Okay, and the description, a detailed description like I mentioned in the previous tutorial of the product you wish to add, and the short description that appears right underneath the product name. So it should be a brief one as compared to the detailed description. And then here, as mentioned, featured product, it's yes, bestseller, yes, and status, it should be enabled, and visibility, here it should be catalog search, and the SKU, so stock keeping unit 01. Okay, and after that you need to click on the option prices. The import, I'll go back in the general tab in configurable product. Here we have not mentioned a weight here. In case of simple product, there is weight option here in grams. In configurable, right now we have not mentioned weight. There's no option for weight. And after that, click on prices. here you need to click on, you need to enter the price that is inclusive of GST, so dry kiwi. And important thing to note here is the price we enter now, it should be a default one. For example, of like I'm adding here 400 is the price of 250 grams, that you need to keep in mind. Okay, the default value 400, that is 250 grams. And the special price, if you want to add anything, say 300, select the tax class, that is GST, whichever percentage, 12%. So these three are the options that need to be filled in. Price, the default price that appears on the site, say that should be 250 grams. Okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, and then special price, whatever you want to add, and GST. Here, since we have mentioned 250 grams here, just go to the general tab, and under short description you need to mention here, say 250 grams. 250 grams, so the customer, when they log in, they get an idea while reading the the product, that's this price is for 250 grams. Okay, and just go back here, just enter these fields. Then images, like I mentioned, browse it, upload, again browse, upload. Okay, the two images are uploaded, and just click on the first image, whichever you wish to add. Keep it as a base image. You need to change the option like this. So the first image appears as a base image. Okay, and then specifications. Again, these are the attributes that's already been listed since it's dry fruits. Just enter those fields, brand name, copper, whichever the attributes are mentioned here, just enter those things. This is in case of dry fruit, so if it is in case of electronics, you will get a different type of attributes. So okay, so then move to the options, inventory. Here, just keep the stock availability as in stock. That's the only thing you need to change here. Main categories, again, click on the options where your product should be listed. Since it's dry fruits, it should appear under food items, and underneath food items, under which subclass, it should be dry fruits and nuts. This is only in case of dry fruits. If it's t-shirts, it should come under men's shopping, and then click on the various subclass where it should appear. And the related products, like I mentioned in the previous tutorial, the products that are related to the product you're adding. See, since I'm adding dry fruits, so I'll add a couple of these products. That's it, and then go to associated products. Okay, and then choose the option. Look, here the attribute name quantity. This is the one we are configuring. Okay, so that's in case of dry fruit. So if it's in case of jeans, it usually will be size. Okay, then click on the option save and continue to edit. Okay, so it's done. And now you need to click on the option copy from configurable. Then you will be directed to the page here. Now we need to mention each weight, different quantity that are available for dry fruit. So right now we are wishing to add 250 gram, 500 and 1 kilo. Okay, so the three fields you need to mention separately. First we'll add 250 grams. So just under name, it's already copied from the previous tab. That's why the option copy from configurable. Here just mention 250 grams. Okay, and then underneath, okay, and the feature product is yes, bestseller is yes, and weight 250 grams in grams. Okay, the weight option is in grams. And then visibility, instead of catalog search, it should be not visible individually. Okay, the previous one was catalog search. That's a default product adding where the weight was not here, weight was not there. Okay, this tab was not there. here this tab is there, so weight 250 grams and visibility not visible individually, and the SKU stock keeping unit same, just change AMS 001 say sample 1. Okay, just keep this as SKU, that's it. And the price, the default price, this is the price in case of 250 grams, so you don't need to change anything. 400. Images, like I said, browse it and upload. Upload files. And select the base image that you wish to appear. I'm selecting one. Okay, and then go to the specification tab. You'll be listed list of attributes, brand name, quantity. Here it's 250 grams, and enter these fields. What all fields are shown here? And inventory, click on inventory option. Quantity, how much it's available, 1000. Scroll down and stock availability, keep it as in stock, and then choose the option main categories. Again, like I mentioned the previous, the categories under which the product should appear. So it's food items, dry fruits and nuts. Related products, again choose the required products related to these. Okay, and then click on the option. You have entered all these fields: general, prices, specification, inventory, main categories, related products. Choose the option save. Okay, SKU. Okay, it's SKU. The important thing to note here is stock keeping unit. It's unique for each product. So the error that came here is because already the product added has already a similar SKU. So you need to change it. This is SS1. Okay, now it should work. Click on the option save. Okay, so it's been saved. Okay, and you'll be directed to the original page. Okay, and you see here 250 grams, that's a default. Next we need to add 500 grams. So again, copy from configurable. This should be 500 grams. Okay, and just change this short description here under this, because this is the default we have set it earlier. So here we don't need this 250 grams, so change it. Just keep that as 500 grams. Enter the weight, that is 500. Okay, and the status, it's enabled. Visibility, again catalog search, we need to change into not visible individually. And the SKU, it should be a different value because each product has its own SKU value. This is just an example. Okay, that's the fields here. Again, the prices, the price of 500 grams, this is the price of 250 grams that we have added. So for 500 grams it should be 800. If you have any special price, just mention that. So 700. Select the GST class, it's already been settled, that is 12% as per your requirement. Again, click on the option images, browse it, upload, and choose the options. Under specifications, under the brand name, under quantity, change it to 500 grams, and enter all these fields as earlier. Again, you need to click on the inventory, click on the quantity. Okay, stock availability as in stock. Then click on the option main categories, the category under which the product should appear. So food items, dry fruits and nuts. Then click on the option related products. Again, the same thing like we did earlier. Choose a couple of products related to it, and then click on the option save. Save and redirected to the original page again. So two products we have added. Two quantity we have configured, 250, 500 grams. And then one I wish to add next is 1 kilo, that is 1000 grams. Again here 1 kilo, just change this to 50 grams to 1 kilo. And now featured product, yes. Bestseller, yes. Wait, it's in grams, okay? So 1 kilo 1000 grams. Again, it's enabled, status is enabled. Visibility again changed, not visible individually. And the SKU value, just change it. Okay. And I gave the same thing, price of 1 kilo, so that will be 1600. And 1 kilo. Special price if you have any. GST percentage, enter that. Images, again browse it and upload. Specifications, again the list of default attributes that previously I mentioned. Enter the brand, quantity, that is 1 kilo. Enter all these fields. Inventory, again how much quantity you have, percent. Stock availability as in stock. And main categories, the categories under which it should appear. It's food items and dry fruits, nuts in this case. Related products, it's the same like I mentioned earlier. Select a couple of products related to these, and that's it. And click on the option save. Okay, so product has been saved. And coming down, so you see the option here. These three products, I mean the quantity we have configured: 250 gram, 500 gram, 1 kilo, and the price for 250 gram. This 250 grams is the default price we have set it at the beginning while we are adding the product. So since we have already set it this 250 gram as 400, you need to mention here nothing, 0. That's it. Okay, that's the default price you have added. So whatever the default price you have added in the beginning, keep it as 0. Now it's 500 grams. So the 500 gram, the product price, it should be 800. And since the default product we have added, that is already 400, just subtract it. Just that is 800 minus 400. So 400. And 1 kilo, the original price should be 1600. And since the default we have set at 250 grams, that is 400, just subtract the original price, that is 1600, minus the default value, that is 400, 1200. Only then it appears correctly in the site. Okay, and then click on the option save and continue to edit. Okay, and now it's been saved. And go back and choose the option catalog, manage products. Okay, so you see here what all we have added here. Dry kiwi, the four fields you have added. Dry kiwi, that is the configured product, that's the default one. And the three simple products of 250 gram, 500 grams, 1 kilo. Okay, just tick these options or whatever you have added. Okay, now we need to submit it. For that, go on the right side, you see an action column. Click on that and submit for approval and submit. Okay, so you have submitted. So from the admin side, we'll approve it, and it takes about 24 hours, and after that the product will appear on the site. Thank you.